skrivig as y program yn yw ha gyda'r knapig yn afych. Mae ha Craig Brown yn lygo liegriach ca manager Hearts sy'n o'ch y tosig am cwysyn caran cwchlwtioch achgysyn yr yn dysyn sy'n cwtioch meres ac yn chodwyd Garylocke tosig i faciwr i sy'n griach gys doch y camden iach yn sy'n chaiach biar yw sy'ch fyny synach. A sy'n cwtioch i'r fi brin fyny sy'n sio Garylocke.
When you're young, you don't really dream of being the manager. I certainly, all my life wanted to play for Hearts. Now it's pretty surreal, but still kind of waiting for someone to wake us up, to be fair. But to be the manager is just the icing on the cake. It's a dream come true for myself. I was very fortunate that I played here. I've got on really well with all the players here, but I don't think that relationship should change just because you're the manager. I think a healthy relationship between the boss and the players, can only benefit the team. So I found it slightly strange, but as I say, I'm really enjoying it.
You said you were surprised to be offered the job. Why was that?
No, just when you seen a lot of the names that were linked to the job, there were probably guys that were a lot more experienced than myself. But fortunately for me, the board, I felt that I'd done a reasonably good job in the 3-4 games that I was in charge. And as I say, it was very much a shock to me when I got asked, but it certainly wasn't an opportunity I was going to turn down. I spoke to Sergey, the director at the club. He told me that they were pleased with the way that I'd handled the job since I got it. And as I say, I've been backed up very ably by Darren Murray, Ed Garris and Alan Combe. And in 3 games we felt the team had improved a little bit. Obviously I was really sad to see John leaving, but he'd said to me when he left, if you get given the opportunity, then take it with both hands.
Do you think that made a big difference to you, having John's blessing essentially to
Yeah, that meant everything to me, because as I say, I've worked with a lot of great managers throughout my career, especially here at Hearts. Still got a really great relationship with Paulo, as obviously everybody knows my relationship with Jim and Billy. So I've learnt for the best, and I've certainly learnt a lot for all different managers. So it was good that John had the decency to say to me, if you get the opportunity, then take it, because it must have been very difficult for him.
The board spoke a lot about your desire. They saw that desire as a player and now as a coach as well. Do you think that played a big part in helping you get the job? Yeah,
I think it did. Everybody knows my feelings towards the football club. I've been part of Hearts since I was a very young kid. I've followed them all my life. Obviously I've been really fortunate to play for them, coach them, and now, as I say, the ultimate to manage the clubs. As I said earlier, it's a dream come true. But it's all very well getting sentiment and that, but at the end of the day you need to start winning football games, and if I can do that, then hopefully I can get everybody on side and we can look forward to next season.
What kind of a manager do you think you'll be? Is it too early to say yet?
I think it's too early to say. I think you'll learn by the mistakes you make, because no doubt I'll make 1 or 2. But I think as well you've got to be thick-skinned as well. There's, as everybody knows, everyone's got an opinion on football, so there'll be some people be happy with you, some people not so happy. But that's something that I've had as a player. No doubt I'll get it as a manager. But as long as Heart and Midlothian are winning football matches, I'll be delighted.
Will you have some money to spend, do you think?
I'm not so sure if we'll have money to spend, but there's a lot of players that are out of contract, and that's certainly a market that all the clubs in Scotland, not just Hearts, they'll be looking at. Because I don't think anyone in Scotland, probably barring Celtic, is going to have much money to spend. So it's important that the players that hopefully we can bring to the club are the right ones, and if we can do that, I'm hoping we'll not be too far away.
How do you reflect on the whole cup final experience from last week now?
Well, it was a bit of a whirlwind, to be fair. As I said all along, it was solely down to John McGlynn that we were there, and I touched on it at the time. It was a little bit embarrassing for myself, taking the team out, but it was a proud moment. On the other side of the coin, to lead Hearts out at a cup final is something that I've dreamt about all my career. But unfortunately, on the day, if we had taken our chances, then it might have been a different game. But as I said to you, you've got to take the good times with the bad. I had a great day out at Hampden in May last year, and a not so good one last week. But that makes you stronger as a footballer, as a football manager, and hopefully we can get back there next year.
Yeah, you'll be hoping you get another cup final, another opportunity to add some silverware here.
Without a doubt, I mean, I don't think it's an unrealistic target at Hearts to get to cup finals, to be up there challenging. You know, with Rangers not being in the league now, second place really should be a target for us. But you know, as I said, I didn't tend to look too far ahead. I'm hoping that we can, you know, strengthen the team in the summer, and if we can do that, then hopefully we can have a better season than this one.
Garylocke sin agus luchtaich ceart a de skipach gaich in cawl sia machas an hoch me dhéireach a de cawl a géim sa cúteach til ginioni dhéireach luchtaich